Yes, I'm finally back. I haven't totally forgotten about YouTube. I actually have a ton of videos that I haven't edited or uploaded yet. But today, we are going to get back on track and keep those videos going. So now, as you can see, I just took a bath and I just thought like I'd get a cup of coffee. And I guess the best thing to do is to just get back right into it. Okay, and since I want to make this video truly worth your while, I thought, why not make it a 2-in-1 video? Like a get ready with me, and I will talk about the things you can do, remedies to whatever you're going through, to the side effects of chemo. So let's get started! Today I'm using this Purifying Daily Moisture Mattifying Hydration Moisturizer from Neil's Yard. It's really good. And I love it. I love it. Like, my skin tightens but not dry. Okay, so now recently I've been doing this different method of putting on makeup ever since I watched that episode on Tati where Drew Barrymore was a guest showcasing her flower beauty products. Although I don't have those yet, I'll be doing the same technique she did for foundation. Like, you just put it on your hand and apply it like you would moisturizer. I've already tried this a couple of times and it's really good. Like, it's easier and faster way of applying foundation. And I've only used this with this technique with the Deborah Milano foundation because it's a liquid foundation.
And it's pretty easy to spread without creasing or clumping. Yes, it's the perfect, easy and fast way.
I don't know if it's the method, technique, or it's also because I use this as my primer and my skin is really hydrated with this new moisturizer I am using. So next is the Tarte Shape Tape for my eye luggage. Okay, so, where did that come from? Okay, so let's talk about the side effects of chemo. As I mentioned before, my skin was pretty good during chemo. And another side effect I failed to mention, well, because I did not experience it, was in some cases, or some people experience brittle nails. Okay, so with skin, I had menopause to thank for the dryness of my skin. And what I did was I used argan oil. Yes, I started using argan oil at that time for everything and everywhere. Like for my body, for my bald head, for my face. Now here's a tip with argan oil. I only use it at night because my husband likes doing what I do. It's like he envies whatever I'm doing at the moment. So that time, I was putting on argan oil everywhere and then I was massaging, I was feeling good, smelling great. And then, he asked me to put some on his head as well.
So I did that with a low massage. And then, the following day he went straight to swim during lunchtime. And then, the day after that, his head skin started peeling off. Like, that wouldn't normally happen to him. Like, he would swim for an hour, but the skin on his head wouldn't get sunburned to the point that it would peel.
So I think the reason for that was the argan oil. So please rinse it off properly, well, or use soap to really rinse everything off before exposing yourself to the sun. After the foundation and concealer, I'll be putting on RCMA baking powder under my eyes. And then for the rest of my face, I'll be using MAC Mineralized powder with this Miniso sponge and just patting it in. Okay, so after skin is the hair fall in different parts of our body. Different folks, different strokes. So
yeah, some people lose hair everywhere. Some people
So, what do you do? What do we do? What did I do about that? You need to protect your head from the heat and the cold. So, in spite of being so free, and I really didn't mind going out with my head out in the open, with my bald head out for everyone to see, I really needed to protect it from the elements. So I have one full drawer here just full of beanies. Yeah, so this one, yeah, I use this a lot whenever I'd sleep at night, when I was undergoing chemo or when I was bald. I would use this to sleep because the aircon would get so cold and I really needed to put something on my head. As you can see, they're oversized, yes, because I don't like anything tight around my head while I'm sleeping. Yeah, I would use these. Yeah, and this is a little tight. For the next part are my eyebrows. Speaking of eyebrows, I wish I discovered this early on because it would take an additional 30 minutes just for me to get ready because of my eyebrows. Yeah. At first, I used the brow cara, but after a while, there was nothing. There was no hair for the brow cara to attach itself to. So, I really needed to start applying brows with a pencil, or yeah, with a pencil. So with brows, I think it really needs practice. And then the eyelashes, oh my gosh. Like now, I just realized, like, where do I put the mascara? There aren't any lashes to thicken or volumize or whatever. So I guess the trick there, realizing now, is putting on eyeliner, like just to make it appear that you have something there, that it's not plain, it's not all gone, so that you won't look like an alien. I don't know if you noticed, I have so many dropped earrings or dangling earrings. Yeah, I started collecting big earrings when I got bald because there's nothing else to look at, so that people won't stare at your head. Like, those earrings could grab their attention. Yeah, I also have some wigs, but it was so hot, so I totally gave up.
We go to a mall and then I wear a wig. But when we get there, I start getting irritated by it. Like it gets hot, itchy, and I can't take it off because by that time there's already that garter mark around my head.
If I wore one, I had to make sure that I was keeping it on. And then I started wearing hats. Oh, caps. Yeah, caps first. Wait, let me grab some. So I still have some of my favorite caps here. So this was one of them. There are different kinds of caps or hats that you can wear, really depending on your mood or your style. And then I also went into these hats so that it would be more feminine to wear these hats as well. This was my favorite. I believe I had this in like 3 colors and semi-different styles. So I had several hats, caps, yeah, cat in the hat collection. And
it was fun because like some people would wear hats all the time. There was one statement that I would tell myself.
It's a fashion choice, not a consequence. When I started internalizing that statement, I did not feel like a victim to consequence, to chemo. Yeah, whatever I was wearing was the
Style.
was my style for that season or moment.
It became more fun. Like, yeah, for today, I'll be sporting a like Downton Abbey kind of look, or tomorrow, I'll be sporting like a tomboyish kind of look instead.
It's really up to you what you make of it. These are just my suggestions. I cannot assure they will work forever, work for everyone, because they didn't work 100% for me as well. Because you know, there are really a lot of factors. Like some days you really
feel like crap. You really feel bad. You really don't feel like getting out of bed. you really don't feel like talking to people or seeing anyone.
Okay, there's one more tip. Don't get forced into doing anything. Okay, if you don't feel like doing anything or doing something, don't do it. It brings in stress. Unwanted, unneeded stress. Yeah, that will do. And I don't think it's even. After that, I also got into scarves or boucles. Boucles are the infinity scarves. I really got into that. Why? Not just as a fashion statement, but because like I would feel cold because my neck, my nape was exposed.
So whenever I would go out, or even if we're just home, that's on my neck, so that it can protect my neck from the cold. Or sometimes when I'm not sporting a hat and it gets hot or cold, yeah, I can put it on my head. And then
It also became a sort of security blanket. So I would often have one around my neck or in my bag.
I like boucles or infinity scarves because they won't fall off my neck. Like I hate it when I have a scarf and then, oh, where is it? It fell on the floor already. Like gross, right?
So my laptop is conking out, so we will have to continue this later. Watch out for part 2.